I noticed the door on a Tuesday, which was strange because I had lived in the building for over 2 years. I knew every hallway, every corner, every crack in the walls. There were no surprises left, at least, that's what I thought. The door was at the end of the third-floor corridor, plain, gray, no number, no handle, just a smooth surface with a small keypad mounted beside it. I stopped in front of it, confused. How have I never seen this before? I asked my neighbor, Lisa, about it later that evening. The door at the end of the hall, I said. She frowned. What door? The gray one, with the keypad. Lisa shook her head. There's no door there. I laughed. Very funny. I'm serious, she said. There's just a wall. That didn't make sense. I had seen it clearly, walked right up to it. Studied it. It wasn't hidden. It was just there. The next morning, I checked again. The door was still there. Same place, same keypad, same blank surface. I stood there for a moment. Then, without thinking, I pressed a random sequence of numbers. Nothing happened, of course, I muttered. Why would a random code work? I turned to leave. And that's when the keypad lit up. Enter code. My chest tightened. I didn't touch it. Then a second line appeared. You've been here before. I froze. What? The text disappeared. Replaced by a blinking cursor. Waiting. I stepped back slowly. This is some kind of security system, I told myself. Maybe motion activated. Still, the message didn't feel random. That night, I couldn't stop thinking about it. The door, the keypad. Around midnight, I stepped into the hallway again. The building was quiet, empty. The door was still there, waiting. This time, I didn't hesitate. I walked up to the keypad, stared at it. Fine, I whispered, if I've been here before. Prove it. My fingers moved almost on their own. Pressing numbers, one after another, without thinking. I didn't know the code. But somehow, my hands did. The keypad beeped. A soft click echoed through the hallway. And the door opened. Cold air rushed out from the other side. I hesitated for only a second. Then stepped inside. The room beyond was small. Dimly lit, concrete walls. No furniture, no windows, except for one thing. A single chair, placed in the center of the room. And someone sitting in it. My breath caught. Because the person in the chair was me. Same face, same clothes, same expression. He looked up slowly, met my eyes, and smiled. You're late, he said. My mind struggled to process what I was seeing. What is this? I whispered. The other me leaned back in the chair. You don't remember? No, he nodded, like he expected that answer. You never do. Every time you open the door, he said quietly, you forget everything that happened before. I shook my head. That's not possible, isn't it? He replied. He stepped closer, close enough that I could see every detail. Think about it, he said. How long have you lived here? 2 years, and you've never noticed the door before yesterday. I hesitated. No, he smiled faintly. Exactly, my heart started racing. What happens when I leave this room? You go back to your life, he said, like nothing happened, and you. I stay here. Why? He looked at the chair, then back at me. Because one of us has to. A chill ran through my body. Come on, he said. Let me show you something. We stepped back into the hallway, except it wasn't my hallway. The lights were dimmer, the walls looked older, worn, and the building felt different. What is this? I asked. This, he said, is what happens when you don't go back. My chest tightened. Don't go back, he nodded. Where is everyone? I asked. Gone, he said. Gone where? He looked at me. They moved on. A cold weight settled in my chest. And us. He smiled slightly. We don't. I took a step back. No. What happens if I leave now? You go back, he said. Forget everything. Live your life. And you. I stay. My throat went dry. How many times has this happened? He looked at me quietly. More than you can remember. Silence filled the space. Then he said the one thing I wasn't ready to hear. But this time, you're not leaving. My heart pounded. What? He stepped closer, because this time, I'm going back instead.